Yeah, and he, you know, so I was sitting over at that table, of course, and when I saw the car leave, I thought, wasn't...
All of a sudden that didn't register with you, did it?
Wasn't that his,
didn't that guy belong to that car, and didn't that dog belong to that guy? Boy,
oh my God.
It's an animal world out there. Watch the World Animal Awareness Society channel and feel right at home. Come, sit, subscribe, and stay a while.
So here's what we did. We obviously got that dog in our car. We took it to the place next door, this other place right by the zoo. They couldn't do anything with it. And we have friends down at a place called God's Dogs Rescue, which is down in Von Ormy.
Happy Father's Day, but not for this little guy. We were on our way around town, out and about, turned into a park, and saw this little dog running by. There was a lady sitting at a park bench who ran over and asked if it was our dog. We said no, but we saw him, and she said that she saw a guy sitting with this dog at another picnic table. She said she saw a leash and a collar at that time. Then she saw a white car drive away, and then she saw the dog. She was petting him. He was super nice. Probably just started running down the path when we drove up, and so here we are.
And he was apparently good enough to let us get him in the car and communicate with us and hang out.
He's in the car with us now. He's nice as can be. He's well taken care of. He's just a beautiful little dog. He's getting comfy, cozy.
Can I see your teeth, buddy? Show me your teeth a little bit. Can I see your teeth? 'Cause you look pretty young too, don't you? You're pretty young. So his teeth are in good shape, which means he's pretty young. You're pretty young, right?
He's so good.
Yeah.
He's such a good boy. And so what could we do? We had to pick him up. We couldn't just let him go running off into the heat by himself.
We scanned him too, so we got a chip reader here.
Yeah.
And we tried to scan him.
I can't see if he's. It kind of looks like he's.
Is he a sheep?
Oh, is it a girl? I think it's a girl.
Ah, it's a girly
I think you're
girl.
a girl. You're a girl.
It's a girly girl.
Okay. Sorry we were calling you boy. You're a sweet girl. You're a sweet girl. You just lay right down, okay? So now we are on our way to God's Dogs Rescue.
Just got off the phone with Rail Gunyon and made arrangements to let him know that we're bringing this gal down to him.
Yeah. And what could we do? We couldn't just let her go running off into the heat by herself. So she will be well taken care of at God's Dogs, and hopefully we can follow her journey. But what a sad, sad thing to just, I mean, what timing though, right? What timing?
Like she had just been dumped.
She had just been dumped, and then we drove right by and saw her. So now that we're on our way to her new home, she needs a name. And since we were on the road to the zoo, I think she should be a Z name. Should she be Zola? Should she be Zelda? Should she be Zinnia? What should you be? She's got nails that are taken care of. She's in really good shape. Yes, hi baby. I know.
She let me pick her up too.
Yeah.
She didn't really have too much of an issue with that.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if somebody dumped her, she was in a home.
Like,
she was being taken care of. She had a family.
That just happened, didn't it?
All right, Zelda, we're almost there. We're almost there. Are you ready? Let's go meet some new people. Okay. Getting up and getting ready. We're going to meet some new people who want you. We're going to meet some new people who want you. They're going to take good care of you.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and punch it in. We'll go see them. This is somebody doing some work over here.
Here we are, Zelda. We're here. We're going to have help for you. Okay, baby doll? Here we go.
Hi, how are you? I appreciate you being so kind and generous. Maybe we go out the other side. Run thinking you were calling her, T?
Zelda.
Zelda. She, this guy dumped her because she's pregnant. So, like, Rail, we cannot, like, communicate to you, like, the serendipity of everything. We were going to park to go into the zoo, and we see this dog walking, and, like, where's their owner? Because we're always like, where's the owner, right? And then we saw this woman on the picnic bench, and as soon as I opened the window, and I'm asking her if it's her dog, she's asking me if it's our dog. And I'm like, no, we just saw. She's like, how did you see this? This guy apparently in this white vehicle just dumped it, like just left it. Took the leash and the collar, and she's like, how did you see it? I said, well, it's kind of our nature to like see dogs that are loose. It's part of it. She's like, this just happened. This guy just left. And so this little, she seems pretty young, right? She's pretty young.
She's over 3.
Is she?
Yeah. With the
Your mouth is telling me that.
I
Your
would
teeth.
probably put her at about 3.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm not
Yeah.
the best at that.
Yeah,
but
sure. But you've seen enough mouths. But she's sweet. She's obviously been with some people. So she was a little confused. So she was just like visiting with that woman at the picnic table for a minute, and then started to walk away. That's when we saw as we were pulling by. Through trees, no less. And we both kind of acknowledged each other, and then we just like, hey, and the dog came over to us. And normally loose dogs, even when they're loose for a while, they just don't come up to you. They're a little freaked out. I think this dog, like literally just. Come on. So what happens next?
Tomorrow she's gonna get intake. We've been trapping huskies.
I've been hearing this a lot. Are you guys in the process right now of trapping too?
Not at the moment. It's too hot for me to have the trap out and risk the dog getting in it.
Yeah.
We have 7 of the alleged 11.
Hi. Sit. Can you sit? Can you sit? Can you sit? Not so much right now. Who is that? It's Ray.
It's not that bad yet, Mama.
I know, it's hot after all, but right now it's not too bad. She's already got her tail down a little bit. That was really curled way up and under. Oh, are you coming to acknowledge? Did you just say that was a good deal? Are you happy about this?
She's saying thank you for saving me.
She came over quite specifically and went, hey, look at, she's already kind of comfortable. Like her tail is more comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't need the poo though.
When we have bottle babies, the numbers get super fluid and our pickings get fluid. Cut it out. I just want you to come in.
What do you think? What do you think? Come here. That was really good. Was that a good idea? Wow. Yeah. So there is a really high degree that this girl needs an adopter. She's sweet. She's obviously had someone caring for her, and like we got her like minutes probably after she had been dumped. Serendipity kind of like stepped in, and she's already very like her tail was so tucked up underneath her just when we found her 20 minutes ago, right at that time. And already she's extremely comfortable in this space with Rail and the other dogs here at God's Dogs Rescue. Oh, somebody's playing. Somebody's playing. She looks really comfortable, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not kidding. When you just got up and walked away from her, she like came over to me and she's like, thanks, man. She's like, thanks. Like, that was going to be really shitty. Oh, yeah, that was going to be awful, wasn't it? You want to play.
Hi, baby doll.
You want to play?
Hi, baby.
You want to... Zelda.
Zelda.
Zelda. Zelda. Zelda. Hi. Was that a good idea? That was a good idea, wasn't it? That was a really good idea. Hi. Hi. Go see Rail. Pose for Rail. Mamas. Mamas. She's a fine looking dog.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet dog. Sweet dog.
About 3.
Sweet.
She does seem to have some sag starting. Her stomach is a little solid. So for intake tomorrow, we'll also have Lexi check and see for possible pregnancy. And if so, schedule with the doc. No dog issues.
Somebody's got some play in her. That's play material right there. That's play. I think she just realized she got like super majorly, massively lucky from whatever she just went to like, oh my God, there's others like me here. Let's hang out.
Yeah.
Yay, I got friends.
Well, yeah, who knows what her situation was with her,
Friends. Woohoo.
with her family. If they dumped her, it might not have been a great situation for her.
Very, very minimal, like right where
Yeah.
it sat up.
So you can see, you got the eyes. You see it.
Yeah.
She had a collar.
Well,
Now she
the
does.
lady saw the guy take off a leash and a collar, right?
Come here. That's just nuts to me. Like, that's just nuts, Rail. Like, I know there's so many, like, whack stuff that you see. Just, come on. That's a sweet dog. That's a sweet doggy. That's a sweet dog. That's a sweet dog.
You're not okay with that yet.
That's
okay.
That's a sweet
That's
dog.
pretty good, though. That's pretty good.
That was a good idea, wasn't it? I think so. So, without saying names, we took her over to that one shelter that's really right next to the zoo kind of place, and said, "Hey, this literally just happened 3 minutes ago. That's okay, we can't help you."
Yeah, no,
I said, "That's all right. I actually know some people. I just thought maybe since it's so close."
you know, another thing, though, just put them back where you found them.
Yeah.
Is that what they say?
They, not to anybody from here, but yeah, we've had a lot. Just put them back where you found them. Call, what is it, 311, file a report.
Right.
And then, no.
Because the dog's going to stay right there where you found him.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
They don't,
And this dog, like, come on.
she ain't gonna be here long.
No. Heck no.
She's brilliant.
Heck no.
Got, so, tomorrow she'll start shots, so 3, 5, 7 weeks.
Total.
Probably.
Before she can leave premise.
Yeah, we'll probably be posting her around 5 or 6. She will be spayed as soon as possible. Because she's older, we can usually get away with that before the second shot. But we're going to try to have it ride that line just for her overall protection.
Yeah.
It depends on how far along she is, though.
Do you think she's pregnant now?
It's possible. She does have a little sag going on. But, I mean, being in a home, I also see that with you know, cared for dogs. It's possible. I'm just noticing the extra.
My whole thing was maybe that's why he was dumping her.
Well, that's what I was thinking too.
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
And she does feel a little solid, but I think if she is, it's early enough.
and you're gonna know like soon enough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if that's in fact the case.
More in some cases.
From what we can tell, though, man, she was all of 3 minutes on the street. That was it. Isn't she sweet?
Yeah.
Bye, Zelda. We're so happy we found you when we did.
I know, Mama.
You gonna come and say goodbye? I'll see you again soon. I will. I'll see you again soon.
So this would have been where Zelda would have had to have been finding her way. She would have been wandering around in the space, wondering where her dog daddy was.
Known to be a place to dump, and they even posted so you shouldn't dump, and yet.
And yet it happened just about, I don't know,
An hour ago.
an hour ago, right here in the park. The only saving grace could have been that this is a place where there are a lot of people. Perhaps somebody else would have found her, but who knows where they would have taken her. We just don't know.
Yeah.
No idea what would have happened. So it was just one of those serendipitous things. All the points in the universe came together and put us in that spot at that time.
This is where it was, I believe.
Yes, and I believe
That's her.
she's still here. Yep, she's
awesome.
still here.
That's
We're
awesome.
going to try
Let's
to go talk to her and see if she'll tell us her story.
He's going to film you from the back. We have someone who's doing a great job taking care of her right now. But why don't you tell us what you saw, though?
And I didn't really, it just seemed...
But
like,
but you
just
noticed the white car.
When I saw it leave, and I think he must have been in it.
It's all subconscious. You're kind of like taking it in, but you're not sure.
I'm not even paying attention.
Yeah,
I'm not really paying attention. Like the dog was off the leash, and he was still there. And people do that, and there's nothing wrong with. I mean, I know.
Right. They let him run around a little bit.
Yeah, and he, so I was sitting over a sex table, of course, and when I saw the car leave, I thought, wasn't.
All of a sudden, that didn't register
I
with
thought,
you,
wasn't
did it?
that his? Wasn't you know?
Didn't that guy belong to that car, and didn't that dog belong to that guy?
Because there was only one car, so, and the dog was there, and I thought, did that guy just leave the dog? And I was like, oh, poor doggy, come here. I was like, come here. And like, I'm not a dog person because I'm scared of dogs. And so like, if I see a stray dog or something, if I have something to feed it, I'll give it something to eat it.
Yeah.
But I didn't have anything. But I just felt like so bad, and I was petting it, like, really
And gentle too. But you're really comfortable with this dog, even though you're not really comfortable.
Yeah, like I wasn't afraid at all. But like normally I would be reserved anyway because it's not my dog.
And so we were pulling from where that Jeep was coming, and through the trees. I would see, so I see where your table was, and just a little about 10, 12 feet past you on the other side, we're starting to see this dog. It's like, wait a second, because the first thing is, as soon as we see a dog, it's like, where's their person, right?
Right.
It's who's with them. It's like, one thing if it's off the leash.
That's how I feel too.
Right, it's like, where's their person?
Yeah.
I'm with that with kids too. It's like, where's their person,
Well, I'm not afraid of kids, but if it's a dog, I'm like,
So we're pulling up, and all of a sudden we're like, oh, it must be this person sitting at the table.
Yeah.
I'm rolling down my window.
And I'm thinking, oh, it's white.
And you and I are asking each other the same question. Is it your dog?
I thought, maybe he's a... Did you leave your... I was just hopeful, wishful thinking, like, I am so
And this is all within the span of about 3 minutes, right?
Yeah. I didn't want to just leave it, and so I wasn't really sure, because I knew that there was a dog place over there, but I was told by somebody that they don't take them.
They definitely didn't.
This one guy said that when he saw a dog, this was a while back, but he was familiar with this park, but he was homeless. and he said that he's taken dogs there and just tied them up at night just because he doesn't have
anywhere else to take him.
Yeah, he doesn't have a car. He doesn't, you know, and so then they would take
Have
it.
to,
But
right?
yeah.
Hi, Zelda. Be a good girl. Love you. Okay, let's go.
All right. So I'm here at God's Dogs Rescue in Von Ormy, Texas. This is a place where we have a lot of friends. And the other day, I guess it's been a week since Sunday, they were able to take in this little girl who we called Zelda. I don't know what her real name is, but apparently she did have a chip. We did not have that come up on our chip scanner. But when Lexi here from God's Dogs Rescue reached out to the owner from the information in the chip, they said this dog, which we're now calling Zelda, had been taken from them when their gate had been opened, but there was no mention of the fact that they had posted anything that Zelda was lost or not with the home. And the owner said, well, he's not able to manage his situation. He's 75 years old, and if they could just handle it, that'd be great. So that tells us probably that, in fact, Zelda was dumped, and this is just the excuse. We're going to go over and see what dogs are around and what's going on. See if we can find Zelda. Hi. Who's over here? Is that Zelda? Is that Zelda? Hi, Zelda. Hi. Oh, there you are. It's so nice to see you. What's going on? What's going on? You come to hang out? Hi. Hi. Do you want to play? Or you just want to visit? Hi. Hi. He's coming to get after me. What's going on, Rail?
No, another day.
This dog is just a lover, isn't he?
Oh, she's been amazing.
Yeah. Seems pretty smart, pretty wise, too.
Yeah.
You know. She's a good girl. So it's my understanding Lexi did the chip check again, and Zelda has a chip.
She does have a chip. She was from an elderly male, I want to say, about 300 miles away. We're unsure how it was she got as far as she did.
Someone saw her dumped.
Yeah.
I hear the story, but the story doesn't check out. So it's
the distance.
Someone brought her up here to dump her.
Which is.
Where'd she get dropped off? Right next to the zoo, which is right next to Animal Defenders.
And the distance and
But it was out of the RGV, so people probably couldn't pin them down. If they're from the RGV, then my belief is that this was a way to get it out of the RGV and at least close to some place that would probably have to deal with it.
Yeah, we had Miss Lexi did get a hold of a older gentleman, I guess, but he ended up surrendering her to us because he couldn't make the trip or whatever it was.
Which, don't you find that also suspect?
With people don't surprise me anymore.
Yeah. The other part of that is, I'll bet we couldn't find a missing dog report.
No, not that we've seen, not on any of our message boards. We have a few volunteers that run majority of the message boards around this area in and around.
So it's a real convenient response to say the gate was open, someone snatched the dog ended up far away, I don't want it. However,
it's super typical.
Yep.
I mean, it's
enough of an airtight excuse to like you can't really get after because it's too much to get after it.
And then, like I said, once we get the surrender, I mean, we're not going to leave him out there. So, but now we look for her forever home.
But it's just nuts, especially a dog like this. Like,
no issues with her. No, she's been dog friendly. She's been great with us immediately. She met all of them day one. She's met all of my huskies, been perfectly fine with all of them. People, no issues. It's a standard. It's ridiculous. People get them, don't commit. And that's really where it is. It's abandonment. Why are you going to get something that relies on you? Just dump it. Because she took a little time. This dog maybe takes 5 minutes out of my day. If I just needed to take care, feed, all that, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No issue. She just wants to be loved. You can do that just sitting in a chair, not even thinking about it. That's all she wants. A comfortable spot, food, and just some attention. She's been fine. Look, she's out here enjoying herself right now all alone, just chilling out. She'd be fine with it. There's no reason for someone to dump a dog like this. There's no reason for someone to dump a dog, period. There's places, there's everything. It's just laziness.
This dog would actually, like, it's the type of dog that would end up on that person's grave if they died. Like
this seems like she seems like an amazingly loyal girl.
Yeah.
Thankfully, she wasn't terrified. You know, here, a lot of the time, the dogs we get that people dump are terrified. For example...
Well, we when we brought her in, like when we first interacted with her, her tail was so tucked up, and it wasn't 5 minutes here where she was super loose and really comfortable.
And that's all she needs. She's still a little shy.
Yeah.
Almost like she's not used to all the love, attention, and affection.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's really it. Like, yeah, you saw her when she first got here. She was super happy.
Yeah, super happy immediately. Immediately. They all seem to respect her too. Like they'll just like connect with her, whatever. But I was giving her all the attention. The others just chilled out because they're like, "Oh, you're not paying attention to us barking. You're just."
Yeah, these guys, they chill out once you stop barking. 2 of them are from the post office right over here.
Oh man.
And Lizzie was one of the hoarding dogs. She was one of the hoarding dogs that we picked up.
Right.
All the mass ones. And
is she one of the last ones here still?
We have, I want to say 5 or 6. One should be adopted this weekend, I believe, depending on his health, certain medical. We're still working on her. She's still feral, which just means not easily handleable. It's just, I don't know. It breaks my heart.
It's crazy.
Some of the dogs, I get why they're here. I have problem dogs. I get it.
Yeah.
They're a threat or danger in certain types of environments.
Yeah. This gal.
She's not. This isn't even scared. She wasn't reacting.
No, she was really great. Yeah, I just cannot imagine if she had to spend days, outside. After coming from that situation, being dumped 300 miles away, what does a dog like this do in a place it's totally unfamiliar with and having to be on its own, right? She'd be way less happy, way less comfortable.
Think of it like this: if we took you somewhere and dropped you off in some random place and strangers got you, you'd be scared shitless.
Yeah.
And you actually would have a concept of what's going on because you've heard about this stuff before. Imagine not hearing any of it, not understanding any of it, and all of a sudden, everything that you knew, everything that you smelled is completely different. Knowing, and she's adjusted super well here. Now, we have dogs that don't adjust as well, but the smells, the amount of dogs, the types of dogs, everything is an overwhelming smell, sound, especially for someone that's been in a house. To come out into this is it's rough.
Yeah.
And a lot of them shut down until we, you know, earn that trust or affection, or just the repetitive of, hey, these people are giving me food. That helps. Just that constant with Sloan over here. I can touch her because now we have that rapport. She knows this hand brings food.
Perfect dog.
She is amazing.
Perfect
And looking
dog.
for a home.
And looking for a home. Looking for a home. Looking for a home.
Should be about 3 more weeks, I want to say.
Yeah, till she clears. Not pregnant, right?
Not that we've known yet. We'll find that all out for sure when we send her to the vet to get worked up.
And they'll have all the answers from all that.
All the ins and outs. They should also have access to more of the microchip information. But at this point in time, we've already replaced our name with their name. She is now a God's dog. She's one of us now.
She's one of you.
Yep.
It's an animal world out there. Watch the World Animal Awareness Society channel and feel right at home. Come, sit, subscribe, and stay a while.